The freedom provided by VPNs is not universally appreciated by big companies, many of which attempt to detect whether or not you're using a VPN. So today we will show you how companies try to block your VPN and how to bypass their efforts. So what do you do to prevent the digital watchdogs from sniffing out your VPN? Can you actually outsmart those clever VPN detectors? Welcome to VPN Mentor, where today we'll be discussing 10 ways to bypass VPN detection. The first thing to do if you want to bypass VPN detection is to choose a secure and reliable VPN. You want one that's packed with features like obfuscation, leak protection, a variety of security protocols, and a kill switch. And here's a pro tip for you: go for a VPN that constantly changes its IP address and has a large server network, so you're less likely to run into a blocked server. Now, while most premium VPNs might have a couple of these features, not all of them are great at bypassing VPN detection traps. Plus, some VPNs don't update their servers very often, and as such, are unable to keep up with sites and other platforms that block VPN IP addresses. That being said, there are a few premium VPNs that get past VPN blocks consistently. My top pick, however, is ExpressVPN. It's sleek, sophisticated, and always ahead of the game. It can slip past any kind of VPN block, whether it's your average website or a government firewall. And the best part is everything is pre-configured, so you don't need to fiddle with any settings. One quick thing before we dive into all the details on this: if at any point you want to get any of the VPNs that we mention, we'll have direct links down in the description box below. So be sure to check those out, because using those links gets you the best available deal and greatly helps support our channel, which we really appreciate. Alright, VPN ninjas in training, let's dive into the second thing to do: using obfuscated servers. So what is this mystical obfuscation? It's like putting a disguise on your VPN traffic. Most VPN protocols, like OpenVPN, add a bit of a metadata to your data packets, kind of like wearing a badge that says, "Hey, I'm using a VPN." The tech behind obfuscation is actually pretty cool, and it conceals the VPN protocol and encryption within another protocol, thus wrapping the VPN traffic inside of a different protocol and making it harder to differentiate from a regular internet traffic signal. It's like hiding a secret message inside of another message. But how do you get your hands on this superpower? The easiest way is by using a VPN that automatically includes obfuscation in all of its servers. A good example of such a VPN is, again, ExpressVPN. Alright, moving on to step 3, which is switching servers to change your IP address. When websites see a bunch of users all using the same exact IP address, they can get suspicious pretty quickly. Websites, especially those with geo restrictions like Netflix, Disney Plus, and many others, might think, a VPN, when a lot of people are using this same IP address, and therefore they will block that IP address. The simplest trick to dodge this is to switch your VPN server. The more servers your VPN has, the easier it is to find a server that isn't blocked. Take Private Internet Access, or PIA, for example. It has 29,650 different servers or IP addresses in 91 different countries. You've got backups upon backups, so if one IP address does get recognized as a VPN and gets blocked, you just switch to another server and you've got tens of thousands of other options, so you should be fine. Now on to the next step: changing your port. Ports are like doors or channels used for internet communication. OpenVPN uses port 1194, and because it's the most commonly used protocol, many websites will block traffic from 1194. So what do? Simple, you pick a different port. The best ports to bypass VPN blocks are port 443 and port 80. Port 443 in particular is used for HTTPS connections, which are used for activities like online banking and secure checkouts on e-commerce stores. As a result, websites and other entities don't associate port 443 with VPNs and hardly ever block it. One VPN that lets you change your port manually is Private Internet Access. Just pop into the app, click Protocols, enter a new port number in the local port box, and voila, you just bypass those stubborn VPN blocks. Next up on our VPN detection bypassing toolkit is changing your security protocols. Protocols are the methods your VPN uses to send data between your device and the server you're connected to. Each protocol has its strengths and weaknesses when it comes to avoiding VPN detection. First, there's OpenVPN, highly secure and open source. It offers TCP and UDP connections. TCP is slightly better at bypassing blocks, while UDP is a little bit quicker. However, because it's so popular, OpenVPN can sometimes fail to overcome VPN blocks. Next is WireGuard, fast and efficient, especially for data-heavy activities like streaming, but it's a one-trick pony that supports only UDP. So some VPN blockers might outsmart it. Then we have Lightway protocol, which is ExpressVPN's proprietary protocol. It's fast, secure, and since it isn't widely recognized, it might just get past those pesky VPN blocks. Then of course there's SSTP, which uses port 443, the same port as HTTPS traffic, making it look like regular internet use as we just talked about. However, it is Windows only and has some security vulnerabilities. L2TP and IPsec work together and are quite good at overcoming VPN detection. That being said, they're much slower than other protocols. IKEv2 is secure, fast, and lightweight, and is great for mobile devices, but it uses only port 500, so it's quite easy to be blocked. And lastly, PPTP. It's one of the oldest protocols, it's fast, but has outdated security features, so it's not the best choice for staying under the VPN radar. Changing your security protocol is like picking the right disguise for the right occasion. Choose wisely and you'll be ghosting those VPN blocks in no time. Alright, let's move on to step 6, switching to mobile data. Sometimes the simplest solutions are right in our pockets. We've all been there, at school or work, where the Wi-Fi network seems to have a personal vendetta against VPNs. But here's a nifty workaround. Just switch off the Wi-Fi and hop on your mobile data instead. Using mobile data is a great way to keep your VPN running smoothly when Wi-Fi networks throw up those barriers that can be really annoying. However, remember, this is more of a quick fix than a stealth mode. It won't shield you from deep packet inspection or government-level censorship. Next is getting a dedicated VPN IP address. Normally, when you use a VPN, you share an IP address with multiple people who are also using the same server, which can raise eyebrows on certain websites. But if you have a dedicated IP address, it's exclusively yours, drastically reducing the chances of being flagged or blocked. In many cases, a dedicated IP comes with an additional fee from most VPN providers. For example, CyberGhost and PIA VPN offer this service for a few extra bucks each month, but it could be well worth it. So if you're a regular visitor to sites that use IP-based VPN blocks, investing in a dedicated IP might just be your golden ticket. Now, the 8th way you can bypass VPN detection is by changing the DNS settings. Changing your DNS settings to servers other than your ISP's DNS server can sometimes bypass ISP-based VPN blocks. But there are risks to this. From a security standpoint, this method isn't great because DNS servers can be hijacked, turning them into hotspots for malware and scams. The good news is, if you're using a VPN like ExpressVPN, you won't need to fiddle with DNS settings. It automatically uses its private DNS servers, creating a secure tunnel that shields you from VPN blocks. Meanwhile, other VPNs like Private Internet Access have the option to tweak DNS settings within the app. However, keep in mind that changing DNS settings won't help you dodge deep packet inspection, also known as DPI. Let's dive into step 9, which is to set up your own VPN. If you fancy a DIY challenge, then you'll probably like this one. Setting up your own virtual private network means you can choose the protocols, ports, encryption types, and even your own IP address. This custom setup can make it much harder for network filters to detect and block your VPN traffic. However, let's be clear, it's complicated and not a surefire way to bypass VPN blocks. Plus, you miss out on key security features that come with already configured VPNs like leak protection and a kill switch. You should note that not all VPNs allow you to manually set up your own VPN. Only a few, like ExpressVPN, offer configuration files for protocols that they support. Again, if you want to check out ExpressVPN, we'll leave a direct link down in the description below, which gives you the best deal possible and helps support our channel, which we really appreciate. And now for the final trick in our VPN playbook is to redirect your VPN traffic. Redirecting your VPN traffic involves using tunnels like SSH or SSL TLS to add another layer of encryption. This is like wearing a cloak over your invisibility cloak, making it tougher for network firewalls to spot you. The SSH tunnel creates a private bridge between two devices, like your home computer and your work laptop. It's great for slipping past VPN blocks, but it can significantly slow down your connection, so it's not the best for streaming or gaming. Meanwhile, the SSL-TLS tunnel blends your VPN traffic with normal HTTPS traffic, making it harder to detect and block. Another option is using SOCKS 5 or ShadowSOCKS proxies. SOCKS 5 is great for sidestepping geoblocks, while ShadowSOCKS, originally created to bypass China's Great Firewall, offers powerful blocking capabilities. For instance, private internet access, the VPN we mentioned earlier, has a multi-hop feature which routes your traffic through a VPN server and proxy like ShadowSOCKS or SOCKS 5. While I found this to be very effective against stubborn blocks, it did slow down my internet speeds, so do keep that in mind. So there you have it, 10 ways to make your VPN connection a digital Houdini and bypass VPN detection and blocks. Remember, each method has its pros and cons, so choose one that best benefits your needs. Now that we've explored how to make your VPN undetectable, let's talk about the best VPNs to bypass VPN blocks in 2023. If you follow the link down in the description box below, you'll get the best ExpressVPN deal currently available. And again, using those links really helps our channel, which we are so grateful for. We'll keep it short and sweet, starting with ExpressVPN. It's my go-to choice for dodging VPN detection with finesse. All servers come with automatic obfuscation, which is effective in overcoming blocks in schools, workplaces, and even great for getting around China's Great Firewall. What's more, ExpressVPN updates its IP addresses to stay ahead of IP-based VPN blocks that streaming giants like Netflix and Hulu use. During my tests, ExpressVPN worked with Netflix, Hotstar, Hulu, and BBC iPlayer. Also, with ExpressVPN's Lightway protocol, it's like having an extra ace up your sleeve. It's new, so many network filters may not catch it yet. But quality comes at a cost, which is why ExpressVPN is a bit pricier. Plus, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try out ExpressVPN risk-free. Next up on our VPN spotlight is CyberGhost VPN. CyberGhost VPN has servers fine-tuned for specific streamlined platforms, ensuring you get around those tricky IP-based blocks. Whether it's Netflix US, Hotstar, or BBC iPlayer, CyberGhost servers are tested and ready to bring your favorite shows without any hitches. Adding to its charm, CyberGhost offers a dedicated IP address for a small extra fee. Think of it as your exclusive, less crowded IP address, significantly reducing the chances of being blocked. However, unlike ExpressVPN, CyberGhost doesn't come with obfuscation, so it might struggle against the toughest blocks like China's Great Firewall. But for bypassing network firewalls and geo-blocks, CyberGhost VPN has definitely got you covered. And with a 45-day money-back guarantee, trying CyberGhost is again completely risk-free. Last but certainly not least is Private Internet Access, or PIA. PIA stands out with its multi-hop capability, which passes your data through a VPN server and then a ShadowSOCKS server, effectively camouflaging your VPN traffic as a regular HTTPS traffic. I put it to the test in a library Wi-Fi where Hulu was a no-go, and voila, with multi-hop I was streaming in no time. PIA isn't just a one-trick pony though, it offers a plethora of customizable options as well. Struggling with region lock content? Simply switch protocols between OpenVPN, WireGuard, and IPsec, which is used for iOS only. Need to change ports? Just type in a new port number into the local port field and reconnect. Sure, with all of these advanced settings, navigating the app can feel like piloting a spaceship, but it's these features that make PIA adapt at overcoming those VPN blocks. And if you're ever lost, PIA's 24/7 live support and online guides are there to help you as well. Plus, PIA also has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out risk-free. Well, there you have it, folks, a deep dive into making your VPN undetectable and a spotlight on the best VPNs to keep you stealthy in 2023. So as you venture into the vast wild world of internet, arm yourself with the Right VPN so that you never have any issues with a VPN block. Whether you're dodging geo restrictions, sneaking past network firewalls, or just craving a bit of digital privacy, there's a tool for every trade. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more cybersecurity tricks in future videos. And until next time, stay connected and we'll see you in the next video.